Hey everybody, Blade here, and today on our little mini podcast, we're actually going to be having these every bi-weekly, so in between our actual podcasts to kind of fill in the gap. I'm joined by Habit,
Yo.
Memory,
What's up?
and once again Blade, because I'm here. Now, today, we also would have Jester, but Jester has actually been feeling ill for the last few days, so unfortunately couldn't join us today. But we're going to have to make do without him, unfortunately, for this one. But he should be back in full swing for the next ones and all that after that. So today we're going to be talking about live reacting to anime.
Talking about me, pretty much. Yeah.
Looks like it. So we do know I'm saying that. It looks like we're going after you a little bit with that. Now we do have all different opinions with this. We'll talk about it. We're not going to be attacking one another per se, but you know.
Yeah. And this won't be as long as like the regular podcast. This is just going to be like short discussions, and we're going to try and do more of these throughout the week.
Right. Yeah, I think I said.
Yeah.
Said it's
Yeah. Besides the regular ones we have coming out.
Apparently, super lovers. If you haven't seen that last video, we're going to be doing a reaction to that.
Yeah, we almost have
that'll be fun.
We almost have 100 likes too.
That'll be fun.
Stop mentioning that. We don't want more likes on it.
Yeah, go drop a like if you haven't seen it.
No, please. We're good. We're going to do the first one.
That'll be fun though if we're all doing it.
Nah, yeah.
I mean,
hopefully,
it won't. I don't think it'll be that bad.
Conveniently, people will get ill during that too. It's like, oh, we're sorry, Habit's going to be sick or something, and then I'll be sick.
Yeah. Memory's excited. He doesn't have to watch it on his own.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be excited at all not to watch it. I just don't want to watch it, but because especially after reading the synopsis of it, because originally I didn't actually know the synopsis. I only knew the image, and I'm like, I think I know what this is. And then when you actually read the synopsis of it, it sends shivers down your spine a little bit.
And since the topic of this is live reactions, I just want to let everyone know that I will not be reacting over to the series on my channel. I might do it as like a parody joke. I might do it as a parody or joke sort of thing, but there's no way.
That's subscribed immediately.
There's no way I am doing that on my channel if it's not for like jokes.
Oh, like 50,000 people are right now going, oh.
Yeah, I know. They're so depressed, and they're gonna desubscribe.
Yeah, get 50 likes on this video, and Memory has to do it on live reaction.
Like Tron right now, D-Res. Anyways, so without further ado, let's talk about this. Like I said before, we're not gonna. Oh, actually, also Memory said this too. We're not gonna actually do this like our usual hosting things where we switch off, to one another. It's just gonna be more open forum type esque. Yeah. So let's first get our opinions though out of the way. So, who is for live reacting? Looks and Memory.
I mean, I'm for it, but I get why it's looked down upon in the community, really.
Right.
Sort of.
No, and I know a lot, like, I know it may sound like I'm tagging him with that, but I know a lot of people that do live reacting, and I'm not actually going to attack anyone per se. I have feelings about it that I'll talk about during this, but
I'm not the person who's going to go, like, slam my head into a pillow because people are telling me that like reactions are stupid and everything about them is just like illegal and I'm fucking cheating the system and the community and all that stuff. Like, I understand why it's like looked down upon and that it is illegal.
You're not gonna call Tokyo Broadcast?
No.
I wonder who did that. Huh.
I didn't speak any English.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Shots fired at a person probably who figures that if they actually watch these will know who it is.
Oh, he always watches them. He always gives us the dislikes.
Bye. Oh, yeah, true. All right. Personally, my opinions on it is that if you respect the actual, industry and you're not really per se making like where you have the full screen taking up, because I know that Memory, one thing I respect about you when you do these and other people that I know on my on different channels that do them, is that you have it in the corner. You're really not taking the full screen up, showing the huge amount of image. You're not blasting the volume so you can perfectly hear everything. It's more about your reactions, which is, I think, less of a criminal act than the people that just illegally take the whole episode and throw it on YouTube and go, I'm going to make money off of this. At least you're actually putting your face on there, and you are more so about the actual reactions like, oh, if something makes you laugh, you'll laugh with it. If something makes you get annoyed, you get annoyed with it. So I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, and like with the reactions, like you said, I'd say about 3/4 of all my videos is me, and then the little 1/4 down in the corner is the footage. And I get it, like using the footage is illegal, and I'm pretty much showing the whole episode. But how I see it is like there's people out there who they upload literally, like you said again, the whole damn episodes. Like,
and they just sit there and stare at
it. And they see, and they literally, like, it's nothing else but the actual anime. And somehow, like, these videos aren't taken down. They're not dealt with how, like, me and fellow reactors have been dealt with, especially by the committee, which I do want to kind of talk about that in this as well. But I mean, me personally, I'm not into reviews. I honestly, like, I'm going to be straight up honest with everyone. I think everyone knows this. I really don't like making reviews because I'm terrible at them. Yeah. And, like, I have to be as close to perfect, which perfection never happens with videos. Like, I don't think anybody can make, like, the perfect video. There's always something they'll be like...
What are you talking about? I make perfect reviews all the time.
No, they'll be like, oh, I could have done that better.
Recon?
Oh my god,
man, you're really really shots fired. See, this is getting okay. Anyways,
it could have. I lost my train of thought. Fucking had it.
You're talking about perfection, that you don't do reviews.
Oh yeah. No, like there's no video that is perfect. Like you're gonna look back at your videos after you render them or whatever. You're gonna be like, oh, I could have done this better, or could have done that better, or whatever. And, like, with reactions, I mean, honestly, they're really not that hard to make. I mean, the worst part about it is editing and rendering and the wait times and all that stuff. But, I mean, just watching the episode and knowing that people are watching it along with me is, like, really, like, what I like about it. And I mean, with reviews, like, you could see my recycle bin. Like, obviously, I've cleared it and everything, but, like, I have so many failed videos. Like, it's probably in the thousands, like, of how many times I've messed up. Don't feel bad.
Up. No kidding.
And
this morning, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Get so mad. I'm just like, with the reactions, it's one take every single time.
Right.
And then even with the reactions, every single time, I put pretty much a little review of the episode in the description. Like, I see a lot of other reactors who just put, like, they literally put nothing in the description. They'll put, like, all their social links and all that stuff, or they'll put, like, one sentence about the episode. Like, me, I don't see any other reactors doing that, like putting like pretty much a review of the episode in the description. I've done that since I've started doing reactions.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, that's something that I'm kind of happy that I do and that I've stuck to. I'm not just lazy and put like my social links and that's it in the thing.
Wow.
I'm gonna say real fast. I think Habit probably can agree with me that, like, for this example this morning, I was doing a review for I forget what it was. I think it's I'm not even gonna try to remember, but it took me maybe a good 15 tries to actually get that thing done the way I actually think it's okay, at least. And so, I mean, that's understandable. At least with live reactions, you know, it's one and done essentially, unless some background stuff happens or something outside of your control happens. But
like the very rare times now that I make reviews, it's like when I actually have everything like in my head what I want to talk about. Like I'm not the person who can just be like, oh, I want to review this. Like I have to like be like fully engaged. I have to have all my thoughts together and all that stuff. And I'm not a person who takes notes either, which is probably something I should have done when I did reviews, but I didn't take notes. I tried to do everything like all in my head because that's just kind of the person I am. And I think honestly, and I know a lot of people do this, they look at notes when they're recording their videos. I know I'm not the person. I just don't like I think looking at notes, or like people can notice sometimes when you're looking at your notes in a video or whatever. I don't know. I don't really like that. I know Habit does the notes thing
when it comes to full length reviews.
Yeah, I mean that's different though.
But I'm like reading the stuff that I've already reviewed. Like I do my written reviews before I even do my videos.
Yeah. So that makes sense right there.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, I'm just not a person who's like for notes, and I know most reviewers do take notes and all that stuff. I'm probably like out of the normal there, but yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you, dude. You're not abnormal. I don't take any notes when I do my reviews. All my reviews, I mean, for only usually names and like locations if they're important, I tend to look up online, the names and the locations of a particular series. But besides that, I just free verse everything. Because I really don't want to spoil anything, and I'm trying to say just how a series, affected me if I like the whole series as a whole, or if I didn't like something like that. But I do not use any notes because I would feel that it becomes too short.
Yeah, if I were to like get back into reviews, like doing them a lot, I would probably do them like how you do them, because like I did a review for Eureka 7 AO, and that one was like my first like script. Like I wrote it all out and then just had yeah, that was something else. But like I wrote out everything I wanted to say, and I just had pictures and little clips of the anime in the thing. And if I could do like I would do reviews like that. But reviews where I'm facing the camera every time, I mess up so damn much. And if I could get like my brother on here, he would like literally say, "I've saw this dude mess up so many times." Like, I'll stop recording, I'll just yell like, "Why the fuck can I not do this?" Like,
do that already during our cast.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I'll be like, I can't do this. I mess up, and I literally like sometimes I'll like get so pissed and so heated I'll like start sweating and shit because like because I messed up so many times. I'm not even kidding.
What the hell? You going to like anime version of yourself? Like, oh my god!
I'll be like
come out of your head.
I'll be like so focused and like so like I want to do this and everything. Like it's tense kind of for me, and I'll like when I won't get it, I'll just be like so pissed, or I'll get like a minute into what I was saying, and then I'll mess up, and I'll be like, "Oh, I got to start over the whole thing again," because I don't really like chopping things up and all that, especially when you're recording with the cam. But I don't know, reactions for me, they're just a lot more fun. You don't want those jump cuts?
You don't want jump cuts?
Not really.
Like all those like
I do them very rarely.
Clearly that they're jump cuts. You don't want.
I do them very rarely.
Yeah,
but like
I do mine in one take.
Yeah,
same here. Unfortunately,
yeah, but like with reactions, they're just I don't know, they're fun for me. I mean, there's not much more else to it. They're fun for me. I like knowing because there are a good amount of people actually watch the episodes along with me. Like there's some people who will comment like the exact time that they're at, and they'll like comment on that particular scene, which I think is pretty cool. And like the discussions in a lot of my comment section in the reactions is really good as well, and just like interacting with people. And I'm gonna be honest, live reactions, I mean, it depends on who you are, like your subscriber base and all that. Usually more subscribers like Chibi, and then they get more views on their reviews. That's just prone to happen because they have more subscribers. But like if live reactions like for ongoing anime are usually prone to get more views than reviews, and that's like I'm getting pretty much more exposure on my channel, and I'm a person who really likes that. Like I'm not saying, oh, I like the views and the likes.
Money whore.
no, like the likes and the views, they're all.
I
good
like the subscribers, but I don't like the views.
The views and the likes are good and all that. I've always said that, like they're good, but
it's understandable.
But I really love like just talking with people about stuff, like talking anime, like the ongoing stuff, the episode, whatever it may be, in the comments. And that's really the big thing with me that I love about reactions. And just more people are going to come to your channel. That's just how reactions are. More people for me to interact with, and that's really what I'm all about. So
yeah. So yeah. I'll give my opinion on the whole thing of live reactions. I've done multiple videos on my channel about it, maybe 3 or 4 different videos on it. But I'll just make it short and say that I don't really care what people do. I don't personally go out of my way to watch a live reaction, but I'll watch live reactions from my friends. But I won't type in on YouTube like Grimgar episode 10 live reaction or something like that. I don't like them that much, but like my friends and my personal opinion make the better live reactions that I've actually seen. My group of friends, I guess I would say, not just a single person, but I do agree with you the way you do it, like you said, with putting a review into the actual description of the video is good.
Yeah.
And my issue behind live reactions is most people that do it don't really talk during the thing, have huge things of the video, sometimes even has audio playing. And
oh yeah, we could hear it over. I hate that, man. You can actually hear it over everything.
Yeah.
And those actually take away from the studio, regardless if you think it does or not. It's taking away views that they could be getting. I mean, stuff like memories isn't that bad because it's not like somebody's going to come and watch the entire episode from him.
Yeah.
But I've had conversations in the past with other people, and another huge reason why is just the fact that not only are you getting people to watch your stuff that you're stealing from another site, so you're probably watching it on a legal site, and then you're putting it on YouTube for people to watch you watching it on a legal site.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not going to name any channels, but there's one guy who does that, and he like links every single website that you can watch it illegally on, and it
that is
crap in
that's not really
I used to I not like downvote him, but I used to just shake my head looking at it like, wow, how can you already do it an illegal action, but then further it by having, again, the whole screen being taken, then having websites, not just one, mind you, he had about 4 or 5 in case they didn't work, that you can go to find the video. It's like, wow, dude,
I never link the illegal sites, and like if the episode is on Crunchyroll, or if it's on Daisuke, or if it's on Funimation, I'll link that down in the description, like the legal site. But if it's not on Crunchyroll or any of those sites, I just won't put any link in the description for the episode at all.
Fine,
yeah.
I mean, I won't pretend like I don't watch it on like sites like that, but I also have things like Crunchyroll and Hulu
same
and
here.
stuff like that.
Same here.
I have a Crunchyroll account. I have a Crunchyroll Premium, whatever. Crunchyroll Premium account, Netflix, and you all know I have the posters and the merch, and you guys have merchandise too. So, I mean, it's not like we're just fuck the industry, we're gonna fucking screw it over and everything. No. Yeah. It's like we want to promote, like I'm talking about reactors. We want to promote the industry. We want to get more people into the anime. If more people are into the anime, they're going to go out and buy more merchandise for it. They're going to go out and buy the Blu-ray. They're going to go out and buy posters and figures and all that stuff.
You have to essentially sell it. You have to have a show that sells at least something. Like, if you watch the first episode, and this is why, if you actually watch on your live reactions, because I've seen some of your live reactions. I don't watch all of them, mind you. I watched several of them, though.
Yeah, well, I understand.
What's funny about them is that I've watched them just because either I've watched it already or I haven't watched it yet. I just want to see how you react to some of it. And I'll do that. But, what it does, essentially, is it gets me hyped up for the series, and then I'll go maybe watch it on my own on a legit site, or, if I really can't, if there is no legit site. Because, hey, guys, there are anime that you cannot find anywhere. Like, there's not on Funimation, there's not going to be on Crunchyroll, there's on Netflix, Hulu. There are shows like that. When you have to, it's like, is it really per se so bad that you watch that? And, a lot of the shows, like Higurashi was one of the ones I actually bought the first season of it, and I just got today, actually. And that was a series I watched illegally way back when. So, I mean, technically, hey, I bought it. I bought the series. I own the series now, so I don't really feel bad about that. But that was so censored on so many websites, it was almost impossible to find it back then. Now you can find it everywhere, but back then you could not find it on any site. That was just how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one more thing I want to add in is
go for it, man.
The whole fair use thing. So I just want to put it out there right now that no matter what you do, if you have footage in, period, it's not fair use. Regardless if you want to say, it'll never, ever, ever be fair use if you have someone else's content in your video.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, remember, the risks of doing.
I always say that.
Every live reactor knows the risks of it, and that's why I respect, like you, for example, that you make you know full well when it happens. You don't really cry about it. You don't get upset.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, you know what you're doing. You know that doing that is technically against fair use, but you're not complaining at all. Oh, what? Illegal, yeah, it's true. It is true though, because I've seen so many people do that, and I'm like, how are you complaining about essentially stealing? You're still doing the act of it, but you can't complain about it when you get hit with the copyright strike. It's like,
the thing that, like now in the reaction community, the thing that really bothers me, and I said I wanted to talk about this, is that fucking committee, because actually today Anime Central, he has like 20-something thousand subscribers. He's like pretty much the head of the anime live reaction community. I would say like he's one of the big people in it. And I'm actually like, we have a reaction chat on Skype and everything, and we talk in there about stuff. And he actually, I think it was today, his main channel got terminated, and one of his videos, he got striked for it as well. One of his videos got taken down, and it was a reaction to someone else's video that was a parody.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And he got that taken down. And right there, that is proof. And we've been saying this for a while. A lot of us have been thinking this. There are people out there, and I think you guys have heard me say this before. I don't know about Blade, but Habit definitely. There are people sending in videos to this Japanese company on their website because they have like this format on there where you can like send in videos that are infringing, like copyright infringing.
I've heard you talk about this before, yeah.
Yeah, and people, it may be one person, it's probably multiple people, I would say, but they're literally sending in videos to this Japanese committee, and they're taking down videos somehow. Because I tweeted it out today. I got another strike. I got a strike today, and it was for a Princess Stride video that was unlisted. So that means someone literally had to click on my Princess Stride review where I had the live reaction linked in the description, which was the unlisted link, obviously. They had to pretty much click on that and copy and paste the video to this Japanese site or whatever.
Wow. So essentially it's attacking the people who do that. That's kind of messed up.
And like who's ever doing this has like no like, what are they doing with their life? Like, really, they spend their whole, because so many people have been hit by this committee, and so many videos have got taken down. So this means this person's just been sending in like video after video after video to this place. And it's not like you just go there and paste a link. You have to like fill in information as well.
You know what it is though, man? It's like anything else when, and I think we can all agree with this, that there are people that really do sit down on the computer all day, look at videos, they look for stuff that they can, right away go, report, because they have nothing else to do that's better. And, they feel like, I know some people are going to be really, when I did the anime talk about illegal, streaming of anime and stuff like that, I talked about that, and you could see some of the people's reactions of, some people get heated about it. They really get into it. Yeah. And what's funny about that is I understand you get heated, but I understand that you have to also understand respect and also understand where the Supremes are. Is it really so bad? Is it so, is it really that big of a deal? No. But some people, love that. They love the drama of it. So I'm not surprised at all that someone is sitting at a computer all day going, oh, that came up already? I'll just click it, send it to that website, fill in a report. I mean, that's what people do for everything nowadays.
Yeah, but technically it's illegal what they're doing because
it's not
this Japanese
illegal.
It is illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah, but here's the thing: it's illegal. Illegal. Essentially, you're doing something illegal towards something illegal.
True,
that's why.
This Japanese committee, they're acting like they own every single damn anime, and I guess they own these parody videos as well because Anime Central was taken down. But the thing is, like, if the actual company or the producer or whatever came and gave me a strike and like took down my video, I would be fine with that. I would absolutely I wouldn't care.
I'd be amazed if you actually took the effort to do that.
So you wouldn't call Tokyo Broadcast if it happened?
If Tokyo Broadcast really had the rights to an anime and they strike me, I wouldn't care. But if this, we know with this committee, people are sending in videos to them. That's what it's just like, that is stupid. Because it's someone watching our videos who is literally taking the link and just putting it on this site. And that's just like, it's scary. It boggles my mind.
You want to hear something really funny, not to cut you off, but what's ironic about that is technically, because if they're watching someone who did a live reaction, they're doing something technically illegal already by doing that. So essentially, of the two evils, they're actually worse because they're actually doing two illegal actions, not one. If you think about it, that's how you have to really think about stuff like that.
One of the issues behind it too is even if you got copyright strike, like if you got a legitimate copyright strike, like the company that striked you would be getting all the money back. So like say like Tokyo Broadcast, they own a right to like some anime and they strike you, then they'd get their money back by taking down your video. Versus this committee is doing it, and they're making probably a ton of money, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, because they're claiming the videos as theirs.
Yeah, and I don't know the whole logistics behind it of how they're actually still doing it. Maybe they're giving back to the actual companies or something, because it to me it's kind of hard to believe that YouTube just doesn't care to the extent where they're still doing it, and it's obviously a problem.
Well,
but
yeah, and what I don't get,
YouTube doesn't do stuff like that. I mean, not again, cut you off. I apologize. You know, YouTube already kind of shows that they are. I think they play the far guy when it comes to a lot of this stuff. They don't really get involved in a lot of these things.
Oh yeah, they definitely
they stay really quiet.
Because how many times have I got my strikes removed from this committee? Like I'd say I've got 7, 8, maybe 9 total strikes, probably even more strikes from them total. I've got all of them removed, and like YouTube hasn't caught on to this, and many other reactors as well have got the strikes removed from the committee. So like, how are they not catching on to this? I don't know. How can they still keep striking people? I don't know. It's freaking stupid, honestly. But like I said, if the actual company, producer, whatever, came to me and took down my video or just reached out to me or whatever and was like, you need to take this down or whatever, I would happily take it down. I would.
You know what's amazing about that too is what you're saying is so true, because I mean there's a lot of websites that do illegal anime streaming and all that. But one thing that I understand about them and at least respect them to a point is like for manga also as example, if the company actually contacts them, because they tend to contact them, say, hey, listen, these are coming out in the States very soon. Please stop, distributing the actual episodes and all that. 9 times out of 10, they actually will do that. They'll stop doing it and they go, hey, okay, well, we'll oblige to it. But they actually are they have the time of the company telling them, hey, stop doing it.
The issue behind that, though, is if they did that on YouTube, a lot of those people will cry about them doing it under fair use or something like that. So probably these companies don't want to waste their time because they know half of the retards that are doing them are going to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm sorry for saying retard, but it just makes me feel like you're retarded
when you say that,
stuff like that.
Yeah, you're
talking about the stupid act.
Yeah, you're meaning stupid. Yeah, you're not literally calling them like
mentally handicapped or incapable.
Yeah. No, but I mean, no,
you're saying they're stupid.
Legitimately stupid. Like,
yeah.
No, I get that. I had someone actually, by the way, at school one time, a long time ago. It was my last year of high school. I think I said something like mentally handicapped instead of retard. And they looked at me, they go, how dare you say that? I'm like, wait, what do you mean? That's technically the nicer way of saying that than retard. Okay.
Like I said,
so
look at it this way. So if you upload a video and someone takes the video and then uploads it themselves and gets more views than you do and you get no credit for it, how would you feel about that situation?
Oh, I would be pissed.
Like, just an example, if I uploaded a review and Memory came and Keep vided my video and then posted it on his channel and he got all the views for it, and then I look at my video and I have like 5 views pissed. And he has like a couple thousand, I'd be pissed.
Hell yeah.
What if he was doing that with my stuff? Not probably Matt. Probably going.
No, but people have done that with my reactions before.
Have they? What? I never understood like how people even not realize. Hey, wait a second.
And you know what's funny? Those never get taken down.
Dude. The system clearly is learning a lot, but at the same time not fully capable of.
I think it just needs to be. There needs to be some kind of legit like support system, not going through any forum or whatever. And supposedly there's like a personal YouTube email once you reach a certain amount of subscribers, like Lost Pause. You guys know who that is?
It opens up like a gateway. Here you go.
No, but there's actually like because Lost Pause he got taken down. He was talking about that. Like he said he had that email to contact YouTube and it wasn't shit. Like it didn't work or anything. And he still had to go through the counter notification process.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think the whole the support, they need like a legit support system, really. And because there's literally no way to contact them. You post in the forum, you get responses from bots. You need like a support system where you can actually talk with someone one-on-one, like in a chat room or whatever. Or how like a lot of other sites do their support.
You're talking to Siri technically. You're like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, it's Siri again.
I mean, like, to an extent they need to do that, but, I mean, it would get a little bit ridiculous because there'd be people contacting them every single day thinking they're under fair use. I think there needs to really be a different system when it comes to especially partnering channels and using it for revenue, that if you get a legitimate strike, then that should be it, you monetizing your video.
My idea for it would be to have where you have an actual, like, you know, what they do with a lot of companies like Microsoft, excuse me, for example. What you actually do is you email the company if you have an issue. So, like, you know, say something's not working, you email them. And then what they do is they get the automated response you get from them. But then if it's actually a legit problem, then someone contacts you. Yeah. They could easily do that. It makes it so essentially you could weed out what's actually serious and what's not really that much of a deal. You can actually get like a system like that.
Another thing too is there has to be some sort of system in place where when these companies put in a copyright strike, it needs to be reviewed. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And another issue
not by bots.
Yeah, another issue is when you get a copyright strike and it gets clear, the people still get that money. Like, you don't get that money back. The people still get the money even though they false claimed your video.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like safe to say that committee is probably making like thousands and thousands of dollars taking people's stuff.
Yep. Well, you know what? It's an imperfect system. That's I hate to say it. There's no system that doesn't have flaws, and the problem with it is that unless those flaws do get fixed, this is going to continue for some time, and it's probably, I hate to say it, it's probably going to get worse until it gets better. That's the thing, you know. It takes the major crash for it.
You would think that YouTube is so well established that they don't have to give power to these companies like as much as they do. Like, they're making the money, obviously, so why screw over the people that use your product just to be friendly with these bigger companies? Regardless of if they're not friendly with them, they're still making a ton of money. They're not going to be hurting from it.
You could aim that at Google technically then, because Google actually doesn't Google now own YouTube? Because that's why they have the Google Plus stuff and all that associated with them. I think
Google Plus is getting taken out soon, isn't it?
Well, is it?
Do you have an option to get rid of it or something?
Well, I don't
want to talk about Google Plus.
No one wants to talk about Google Plus, man. I don't
that
think
was a failed experiment.
Yeah, no, that was, besides being a failed experiment. I mean, like, there was one of my friends, kind of off topic here, but he had a friend of his that used Google Plus and also YouTube, of course. And he deleted his Google Plus account, which in turn deleted his YouTube account.
Yeah, because they're linked together.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And that I was laughing because that's when I first started YouTube. I was like, wait, that's a legit thing, because I almost thought of doing that one time too. I'm like, wow, I am so glad that. I hate to say that happened to him first, but at least I learned from his mistake.
But you're glad it happened to him first.
Yeah, not to sound harsh, but yeah, I kind of am.
I think the takedowns in the spring season are going to be like insane, because what I've caught on to, like, the summer definitely better than the winter season, I would say, as a whole. The summer season of 2015 reactions from that season were pulling like a good amount of views, so were reviews. The fall, like with One Punch Man and Noragami and like One Punch Man videos were pulling like, there were some One Punch Man videos pulling like 100,000 views, 50,000, like, and during those two seasons, a ton of people were getting removed, like left and right. And then with this winter season, and then the winter season, you see it's kind of died down a little bit for sure. And that's why I'm thinking like into the spring, like with Boku no Hero, which I think is going to blow up like crazy on YouTube. Cabanari probably will. JoJo.
Super Lover.
No. I thought you were going to say something else, and I was about to say yeah, and then I just heard Lovers, and I was like...
I was hoping to get you to do that.
Oh, man.
It's close.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of like series this spring that I think are going to do really, really good in terms of viewership, and that's bad in terms of for reactioners, because just from proof from the fall of 2015 and summer. The more popular, the more likely you are to get taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to put out our final thoughts on this?
All right. I guess I'll go first. And then I think I'll leave. I think me and Habit should go, and then remember you should kind of have the last shot with this.
Yeah, the criminal can go last.
Wow, he did it too. See, I knew you do it. I told you he's gonna do that at the beginning of this. Anyways,
criminal. Leaving the podcast.
You can't leave the podcast until the podcast is over. That's
our podcast is too chill to want to leave.
Exactly.
You're a fucking dick.
Oh man! Our opinions do not respect everyone's opinion. Habit. So don't worry. Me and Memory, okay. Just remember these are all come from Habit. Anyways,
I'm just trying to be chill, guys.
I wonder why.
Get on with it.
Anyways, as long as you respect the anime industry, as long as you're not really, doing things like making the big screens, the having the audio be perfect so you can hear every single detail. It's more about you actually reacting and showing your love for an episode or your love for a series. I actually think what you're doing is helping the industry in a way. Not, it may sound ironic, but your action will get people pumped for a series. There's a lot of times where I've talked to people that have seen a live react to a series and go, you know what, that looks awesome. Let me go watch that on a legit site, and they will do that. They'll watch it on the Crunchyroll or Hulu if they can, and end up maybe buying it. I mean, that's the best way to get to it, because you actually are seeing someone else put their emotions forth onto screen going, oh, I love this series, I'm laughing, I think it's funny, and then you are too, because you're looking at them doing it.
Yeah, and just to add something really quick to your thought, there's these videos on YouTube which are really freaking cool. Like, some of these people put together a bunch of reactioners like in one video, and then they have the same episode they're all reacting to, and it's literally like so entertaining. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I've watched some of them, and they are so hilarious. Like, when Prison School was out, there were some videos of those that were out. Like, and Prison School is a hilarious series. So they had all these reactioners like in the whole thing together, and they had the anime in the middle, and it was so freaking funny. Yeah, there's no way that people were like, "Oh, this is fucking sick! I gotta watch this and buy the merchandise and get some Prison School stuff and all that."
And stuff like that is cool, because
stuff like that is really good for the industry. Like, I truly believe like stuff like that is good, and talking about the anime and pretty much what we're doing is promoting it, really. Exactly. And that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do.
So my final thoughts is, hey, listen, as long as you respect and you're not, doing it the way of kind of being illegal about it, you're fine.
There's definitely a way to abuse it. And you're saying
you could take all credit for it. You can literally make videos and just upload them, which are just direct links to websites and direct links to other people streaming stuff, and that's the legitimate way of doing it, and that's disrespectful and I'd say more illegal than the actual live reactor. Mm-hmm. But as long as you're not doing that, hey, your power to you, your blessings, fine. I have no issue.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Habit?
So I'll add my final thoughts in it. So I'll never be the type of person to really go and do a live reaction, but I don't have problems with people who do. I just say that a lot of people try to play the blame game that, oh, I'm doing nothing wrong, it's this company, they're doing this, and it's not me. And in the end of the day, if you're going to do a live reaction, you should know the risk. Like Memory said, he knows the risk. Yep. And I feel like that makes people respect him more, in the fact that he's not going to cry about it every time.
I agree 100%, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Memory,
you're good. Yeah. Memory, you're up.
All right, so like you said, I know the risk with reactions. I know it's technically illegal, and like I said, I do it for fun. I do it for the interaction with fans. But if you're doing reactions, you should be supporting the industry. There's no way, if you're doing reactions, you shouldn't have a couple Blu-ray or a couple some manga or some posters or stuff like that. You definitely need to be a supporter of the industry if you're watching a lot of anime illegally. You should have a Crunchyroll account. You should have a Netflix account. You should have a Hulu, whatever. You shouldn't just be there like, oh, I'm going to go get this off a Kiss Anime and watch the episode and then not even say anything about the episode in the description and just have you all watch me sit here and do nothing. Like, when I'm doing reactions, I break it down. I analyze. I'm like, oh, what if this happens? Or, like, just little stuff like that. Like, I'm not just sitting here, like, staring at my camera and watching the episode. I'm actually like getting into it, and people that watch it with me get into it as well. And that just leads to more success for the industry because, like I said, like multiple times in this, and you guys have said it too, people are going to go out, they're going to go get merchandise, they're going to go get posters, they're going to go whatever, the figures, the keychains, all the anime merch that is out there for certain series, the Blu-rays, whatever. But if like, I have fun doing it, and if it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we get what you're saying.
No, yeah. I understand 100%.
Like, I've talked about it so much, man. It's just like kind of tiring at this point.
I think you have to defend it though. That's the thing. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah,
it does have to be defended.
Like, I'm on both sides of the spectrum. I really am, because I get why people say it's like it's bad. You're technically stealing, and there's my side where I'm like, I'm doing this for fun, I'm promoting the industry, people are getting into this and all that. And then what the stuff with the committee is complete bullshit. And like I said, if the legit company came to me and told me that you need to take this down, this isn't right, then I would happily do so every single time if they came to me. Like, YouTube system needs to get fixed. There needs to be a way where you can actually contact these companies, because even if you wanted to get permission to react to their series, you can't, because there's no way to contact them. So what I want is I want better contact, obviously, a better support system with YouTube, and better contact all around with YouTube and with the companies and all that shit. I want this damn committee to somehow be dealt with, and I want people to just like support the freaking industry. You shouldn't be watching anime illegally, like, all the time. Like, I get, an episode or some episodes here and there, a series here and there, but there's no way you should just be watching all this anime illegally and then not even supporting, like, the official release. Because, and most people, I guarantee, if they really love a series, they're going to go out and at least buy one thing from that series. Yep. So, yeah, and I know I had that freaking pause there because I lost my train of thought, because I've, like, talked about this stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, but this was good. This was good. For sure.
I think it was good, because I think you need to wake people up to this concept.
Yeah, and something I haven't really talked about in a little bit, and more of the copyright stuff is actually going down right now. Like, more people are getting hit and all that. So, yeah.
Good. Hopefully the world changes to that, because I mean, I think that we could benefit. Like, if a company realized, hey, you know what, why not have Funimation have dedicated people that do live reactions? Why not have other companies do that? Imagine the income you would make off that. It's not like you have to charge them. You have to give them millions of dollars. You can give them fair sums of money.
If there was just like
what they're doing is making you money back.
There was just like a happy medium between like the companies and the reactors, I would be like ecstatic. Like, I would be so happy. Like, if there was like some medium, like just like some contact, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, exactly, man. All right. Yeah. I think that's good though. I think we've really gotten to this point, which is nice.
Yeah, I think we probably made this longer than we wanted to, just because we were going.
But that's okay though.
That's good. It's all good.
Fine. Yeah, it's fine.
It was fun. It was good.
Everyone that's listening to this will enjoy it, right? You guys will enjoy this. That's what we hope you do.
Where's the fair use?
Was it that I kept saying hashtag WF?
Yeah.
Or something
WTFU.
Yeah, FU. There you go. I'm like, I kept seeing that every video. It's kind of getting me annoyed a little bit, but
yeah.
But anyways, I think that's a wrap up for this. So again,
we're definitely going to do more of these. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
No, we're definitely going to do more of these in the future, though. Yeah. Like throughout the week and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is that if in case that one of us does get sick or something like that happens, we can, these can be done with short amounts of people. What'd you say?
I said sick. Sick.
Yeah, no, but
sick, Trav. You hear me, buddy?
Wow. Anyways, I think we're definitely gonna end it on that note. Anyways, guys, sound off, please, if you don't mind.
See you guys.
All right, and as always, guys, hope you enjoy this. We'll talk to you all later.
It was fun.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Kenny